sea of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Watson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. Bringing him out, a 13-game starter last season and his 2nd in the NFL. From Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Browns will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I can just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first. Working from the gun, Watson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air with Watson. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun, Watson. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Ford has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's got it!
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A give up the middle to Ford. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. No pickup on the run, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He finds space for a few yards that time. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Ritter looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Ritter. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Sending a receiver left. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Now Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 19. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Here's Davis. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it'll be third and goal. Ritter to throw. Davis there to grab it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Sent to return, Nyheim Hines. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10. Here's Watson. Connection made to Judy. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the carry, it's Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's Watson, first and 10. He'll get this to Tillman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. To throw, here's Watson. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Cleveland, first down. Watson looking to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Watson on 1st and 10. His lofty little throw's going to wind up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Watson. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Ritter setting up to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Ritter. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's Tillman, he's got it! And that's good for a gain of 5. Find Diablo there on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Ford. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Working from the gun, Watson. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Watson. Judy there to grab it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. He's on the move. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
A normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally. In an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing now, following the turnover. Buys time, rolling right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
His running back hauls it in deep right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Davis. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Going right back to Davis. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Watson now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. That's into the hands of Moore. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
The Raiders are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Here's Ritter. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Ritter. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Browns pick it up. This one intended for the running back. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end going in motion here. From the 20 on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Throwing is Watson. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. Justin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Justin Fields, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Zach Moss, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. It was a solid first half of football for running back Ray Davis. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewlett.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Holmes now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44.
Man in motion here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cut out left. The defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Ritter. This ball's cut by Bowers. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Running is Ford. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First and 10. Here's Watson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jack Jones making that tackle. He's driving some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Watson now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it!
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ritter to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Ritter looking to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead on the turnover. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders lead by 15 now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Hines. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Watson. Finds him over the middle. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved, and a sign that this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Ford. Oh, he trucked that defender. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jack Jones making that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Another one for Ford. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they can have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Watson looking to throw. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Finding Judy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running left, here's Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the gun, Watson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
This is Ford on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Carlson's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and Desmond Ridder out on offense once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing here, Ridder. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. All All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know what they like to say about sports? It's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They send a tight end in motion. Handoff here to Davis. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Got a man. Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. This is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Cleveland, first down. Watson now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Working from the gun, Watson. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 41. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Here's Watson. Forced out, pressure is there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Watson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll motion a tight end left. Ritter. Complete here to Bowers. And he's taken down at the 30.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Ritter setting up to throw. Finding Davis. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Juan Thornhill takes it away.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness pass that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Ford straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3rd and short, it's Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Sticking to the air with Watson. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. Watson on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Browns down by 12. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Watson. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. To throw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Looking to throw it. That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision. But when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5.
Browns 19.
So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Now to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Throwing now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.